guys, Waterfowler41 here, and I'm doing my least favorite thing with my channel, and it's vlogging. I hate vlogging. It's really just not my cup of tea, and I'm really awkward doing it, so I'm going to try to keep this as short and sweet as possible. 3 things I want to update you on, and vlogging is really the only way I can update you on certain things like this, as far as I know. New wheels, want to update you on that purchase. Next projects, and then the third thing I want to update you on is getting close to that 10,000 subscriber milestone, trying to figure out what we do to celebrate it. I was on the wheel hunt for 6-7 months and finally landed on the KMC GRS wheels. Absolutely love the wheels. The only problem was I couldn't find them in stock anywhere. And when I say in stock, I mean 4 wheels in stock from the same seller. So what I ended up doing is having to purchase the wheels from 2 different sellers. I found Summit Racing had 3 wheels in stock, but couldn't find a place that had 1 wheel. I just so happened to have a conversation going with Tyson at Hammer Performance, and I said, hey, I found 3 of these wheels here. By any chance, are you able to get me another wheel from some other distributor to figure out if I can complete the set of 4 wheels? And sure enough, he was able to do it. So it was a really serendipitous process. Tyson was super easy to work with. Huge shout out to him. If that name and that company sounds familiar, it's because they're constantly on the Ford Raptor groups and they got a lot of parts for it. So hopefully we'll be doing some other videos with them in the near future. So anyway, I went with 17 by 8.5 wheels, 0mm offset in the all machine. I believe there's 4 different types of KMC GRSs you can get. I wanted the machine ones because I really think once installed, it changes the entire look of the truck. But anyway, rocking those wheels, absolutely love them, still love them to this day. I think it was a good choice, and I wanted to be different. I was tired of the all black look or the gunmetal gray look, so I figure machine wheels, let's bring them back. I also tried to ceramic coat them for my first time. So ceramic coating was a bit of a process. I'll review that here in a second. I would kind of film some of the steps here, but it was super easy to do with some Tech 580. And I like the results a lot. The wheels look great and they're very easy to clean. I just got to hose them down. So let's pause the vlogging. We'll go into my ceramic coating process. And then when we come back, I'll update you on part 2, which is the next few projects. All right, so we're getting the wheels ready to ceramic coat them. And I was on the fence about actually removing the bolts, but I went ahead and did it. So I'm going to keep doing that. It's going to take about 15-20 minutes per wheel to get these guys off. But I think at the end of the day, when I go to ceramic coat everything, if there's one spot that I'm mostly concerned about as far as corrosion starting, it's underneath these bolts. So I'm glad I went ahead and did it. Now that I got everything off, it does give me good access to everything. I'm gonna blow everything off with compressed air, and then I'm gonna go through, clean the wheels, prep it with isopropyl alcohol, let everything dry for about 24 hours, go back and wipe it again with isopropyl, and then after that final coat of that, then I'm gonna go ahead and do the ceramic coating. All right, it is ceramic coat day. So I already have 1 coat done on all the wheels. Let me walk you through my process here real quick. I just used a foam applicator pad like this. You just take your ceramic coating, put a couple drops on there. You could smell it. This stuff smells pretty minty. And then you just carefully kind of wipe it on the wheel. And you'll see it, and then give it 1-2 minutes before it flashes, or I'm sorry, give it 1 or 2 minutes to flash, and then you go back over with a microfiber and just carefully wipe everything down. You don't need to push really hard, because if you push hard, you're going to pull the coating off. All you're trying to do is just kind of wipe up the excess and let that other coating dry onto the wheels. But all right, so all the rim bolts are in. Now the last thing I'm going to do is hit it with 1 more coat of ceramic around the bolts. Originally, I was going to do those separately and just kind of wipe the bolts down individually, but there's a lot of them, and it's just not worth it. So all 96 bolts are in. One thing I would suggest is take the socket that you're going to use, wrap some electric tape around it. That way you're not going to nick any of the metal when you take it on and off, or take the bolts on and off. But this is the part that probably took the longest of everything, even compared to actually applying the ceramic coat on the wheel itself. Adding the bolts was kind of a pain in the butt. All right, so as far as the next few projects on my list, there's bumpers and brakes. So I'm looking at front bumpers. I'm trying to find a bolt-on option for this truck. I've honed in on an SVC bumper and ADD bumper, and obviously those are really the only brands out there for these trucks currently. Heard good things about both, so I don't think you can go wrong either way. It really is just kind of which one at the end of the day that I want to go with. Second video coming up soon in the future is some more stereo upgrades. We're going to do some sound deadening, as well as install some block off plates from Sounds Good Stereo. And then the third video, or I guess third and then fourth videos, third video is I want to do brakes. I've got my eye out for a big brake kit, trying to figure out what brake options we have for these trucks. I know there's 2 popular kits, Alcon and Willwood. I don't know, Bear's coming out with a kit, but I also heard of another brand this morning in talking with somebody. I hate the factory brakes on this truck. I don't do desert racing or anything like that, but I just feel like the brakes themselves are severely underpowered compared to what I had on my Rebel. The last video that I'm for sure have coming, and this is probably after spring break here, is we're going to be replacing the seat covers. So if you could tell, I already took the seat covers off of the truck in the or the multicam seat covers that I had in here from Rough Tough. I am going to be installing new Rough Tough seat covers, but we went with a different material this time, just a little bit different look, just to kind of clean things up in here. I felt like with the camo and the carbon fiber, it was a bit much, so we're going to go with the leather and some extra stitching, which might look nice, and it'll complement the carbon fiber a little bit more. But again, staying with Rough Tough. Last but not least, we are getting close to 10,000 subscribers, which I never thought to this day I'd ever hit. But it's an awesome milestone, and I do want to celebrate it. I don't know if we do a giveaway. We do a Dyno Day giveaway where I dynoed my last truck and everyone had to guess the horsepower. But I'm trying to figure out what we do for 10,000 subscribers. It's pretty big. So if you have any ideas, definitely drop them down in the description below. I'm all ears. I'm just trying to figure out how to keep it fun for everyone. But I want to celebrate it. I feel like it's kind of a big thing for me. But anyway, that's an update on my channel. Sorry, I hate vlogging. I'm awkward as hell. I know I'm an engineer. I am not a marketing person by any means. But with that said, we'll shut this one down and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.